Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another important method for Signal, that is update method. Okay, so in this session we will discuss what is update method, why do we need it, and how we can utilize it. Also, we will discuss the difference between update and set method, because they sound similar, but there are some conditions where we can utilize each of them. Okay. So here, before we proceed with further topic, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic. Because for timing, we are just mainly focusing on how to use update method for updating the value of signal. Okay, and in this session mainly we are going to cover three types of data for updating. For update method, but one is string, number, and Boolean. Clear? So let's get started. And here we are going to talk about the same hypothetical scenario where we were talking about the letterbox and letter concept, right? So just assume that there is a letterbox on your main door, and when someone put the letter on it, now let's say if postman put some letter, but later he realized that along with that letter there is another note, which he want to attach to this that particular letter. So in that case, what he will do, he will update the value. How? Using the previous value which he already updated. That means letter. He will pick that letter, he is utilizing that letter and attaching a slip of note on it. Okay, so that thing you can relate with the update concept. In case of update method, it will reutilize the last value and then add something new to it, and then show it as a updated value. Clear? Now let me show you how we are doing it practically. And trust me, this is just a hypothetical condition or example, but it will help you a lot to understand the actual condition. Okay, that's why we are taking all these examples. Now let's go to app.component.ts file. And here we will define one signal as a number type. Okay, so for that I will write here letter 1 equals signal, angular brackets. Inside this we will write the type of it, let's say number. Then here we will write parenthesis, and inside this parenthesis we will assign some values, let's say 500. Okay, something is wrong here. Yes, here you can see we have added the signal, but it is not imported. So sometime when we are using editor, it automatically add it in the import section, but right now it is not there, and that's why it is showing that it is cannot find the signal, right? So make sure to add it here. Okay, so here we will write signal, and now it's solved. Okay, so this is the signal value which currently hold the value as 500. Now simply go to this HTML file. Here we will write the tag, paragraph tag, p tag. In this p tag we will print the values. So we will print the value as letter 1 value, opening, then colon, and opening closing parenthesis. Inside this we will write here letter 1 and quote parenthesis, because this is a value of signal, and we all know that to print the value of signal we use this parenthesis. Now you can simply write here ng serve -- open, enter. Okay, once you hit enter, it will take few seconds and open the browser, and you can see the value. Something is wrong with the spelling, so let me correct it. Perfect. So now you can see letter 1 value is 500. So this is just a printing of normal value, but how we can update it using update method. So for that, let's go to app.component.ts file. Now as per requirement, we want to update it. So to update it, we will add one constructor here. You can also use onInit method, but I am using constructor. And in this constructor we will set the value of letter 1. So letter 1, here we will write this dot letter 1. Yes, this dot letter 1 dot update, then parenthesis. Inside this parenthesis we will add another parenthesis for the letter 1 value, because we want to highlight it. Okay, so letter 1 equal and angular bracket, this arrow symbol, letter 1 plus 500. So what basically we are doing, and then semicolon. So what basically we are doing here, we are utilizing the same value. Let's say we have initialized it with 500, so 500 is already there, then 500 plus 500, so value will become 1000. You can see we have got the value, updated value as 1000. Similarly, if you want to increase only 50, so you can add 50 and you can see now it is 550. Likewise, if you add only 0, so in that case it will show still 500. Why? Because it is also utilizing the old value. Okay, and if you add 100, so it will show 600. So now let's relate it with our hypothetical condition. So this is the actual letter, okay, and this is the value or a note which we want to attach to this letter. So actual letter is 500, we add a note of 100 and it becomes 600. Okay, so this is how we will utilize the update method, and make sure to put this parenthesis, because right now if I remove this parenthesis from here and if I save it, so you will see that it is expecting the semicolon. Okay, so always follow the same syntax and structure with whatever I am showing you here, so it will help you to create the example in a easier way. Clear? So this part is clear. Now we will also see how we can update the string or boolean value. So in case of string value, you can simply write here one another signal of string type. So let's write here letter 2 equals signal, angular bracket, inside this we will write string, then this parenthesis, and here we will write tech. Okay, so right now I have just noted down it as a tech, but after delivering this letter I found that I missed to add the Sharmit, because I want to print it as a tech Sharmit. So in that case what I will do, I will update the value. How? Let me show you. So here we will write letter 2 here as well, so value is coming as tech. But as I mentioned, like later we found out that we want to attach Sharmit as well. So to append this text, what we will do, we will go to app.component.ts file constructor. Here we will write this dot letter 2, and this is case sensitive. Okay, so make sure to use right case. Dot update, then inside this we will put letter 2, and in letter 2 we will use this arrow, and letter 2 plus, and then the string, next string is Sharmit, and save it. So what basically it will, and make sure to put single quotes. Okay, so what basically it will do, it will simply update the value, and now it becomes text Sharmit. And if you want to keep an additional space, you can either add it here or you can add it here. So let's say we add it here. Okay, so it is also considering this equals to, because we by mistakenly added it. So now you can see it is showing text Sharmit. Okay, so this is how we will do it for string value. Likewise, if we have any boolean value, let's say, so I will simply write here boolean, and we know for boolean variable, for boolean signal it can hold only true and false. So let's say true. Okay, and make it as letter 3. So if you currently print this value of boolean letter 3, and here also we will print letter 3, save it and refresh it. So you can see currently it is printing the value as true. Now if you want to change this or upgrade this value, go to app.component.ts file. Here we will write this dot letter 3 dot update. Here we will write letter 3 angular bracket equal and angular bracket, and inside this we will simply write not letter 3, because for boolean we can update in this way, right? True and not of true is false, so your value should be false, and you can see the value is coming as a false. So this is the advantage of using update method. Here you can simply update the values as per your requirement, and like by making the use of older value, right? That's the main concept, because we are not leaving the older value. In case of set, we are changing the entire value, we are just replacing it, but in case of update we are updating it. Okay, so you can see set is mainly used to set the value, but update is used to update the value, and that's why its function is called is also defining the same thing. Clear? So yeah, that's all for today. I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching TechSharmit.